Yeah, and with that, I say hello again to you, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Korra. Yeah, it's been quite a while, 2 days I think, since the last time I uploaded a video, and yeah, I uploaded books. Since the last time I made, no, not correct, since the last time I uploaded The Legend of Korra. That's it. So there's 2 days of only Yu-Gi-Oh! In German. Because of family things and stuff that was. It's late or early, depending on your point of view. It's 3:40 a.m. And yeah, I've been awake since like 8 or so. That's yeah, definitely making me a bit tired. So, hooray, let's continue with the story mode. Yeah, also today I had a very inspiring I had a very inspiring conversation.
I'm home. I should check my
Yeah,
moves.
you've got new moves, a new
equip them
combo
before I
and
can use them.
firebending style. That's great.
What to wear today?
Yeah, I should do that. Should we try? Let's try that. It's probably not going to work,
Let's
but
go and get him.
okay. Yeah.
Well, that's one way to make an
Oh
entrance.
boy, it's like we if we get hit one time, we lose. Oh, that's so funny.
It's the old man. He knows you're here and he's controlling these spirits. They mean you no harm. Let the voice of the spirits guide you.
How does Junora suddenly know how to, you know, spirit bend?
Free them from the old man's control.
Don't worry, spirits. I'll fix this. Go in peace.
Oh, that's good, but I thought I changed something particularly before we entered the level last time.
I'm home. I should check my new moves.
I changed to that.
What to wear today?
Yeah, I changed
Let's go and
the
get
outfit to that. I did that, right? I remember. I mean, at least I hope I remember. As if I don't remember that correctly, that would be yeah, embarrassing. That's what I can call it, yeah. So I had a very inspiring conversation with a friend of the family from America, and he actually gave me some advice on how to improve my talking in these videos,
Oh no. Look at the sky.
because I've never
Really
done
long here.
anything like that before, and yeah. Showed a lot of things about how to improve that, and this was very inspiring. I don't know. It's not like it's not the right word. What I'm looking for, I don't know. It's another word. It was very. It helped me. It was very pleasing. I think that's the word. I don't care. It's you know what I'm up to. It's yeah. So if you watched that, I'm not going to name you because of the new. Oh good lord, how do I say that in English? I don't know the English translation for that. It's It's a new EU thing that's in Germany. It's called the DSGVO, which means Datenschutzgrundverordnung, which is a terrible word even in German. Which means oh, good lord, I can't translate that. I would translate it word by word, and I'm pretty sure it would not work in the English language. I'm not pretty sure. I know it doesn't work that way in the English language. It's some internet. It's like if you have to enter data in the internet, and that's a new security policy for that. Just also generally for personal data. It's that kind of thing. And yeah, it caused a lot of trouble in Germany because it's really stupid, you know. If you apply it onto the web, it works perfectly. It's fine. It's yeah. When everybody thinks on the web, it works. It was a good improvement. Problem is, it also applies into the real life. In the real life, it doesn't work at all. And yeah, and because of that, I'm not sure entirely if I'm allowed to say people's names in the video, even though I think I would be allowed to do that. I think it would be okay with being named in the videos. I'm pretty sure, but because of that, I don't know for sure. Yeah, I can't tell for sure. It's just plain, I don't know. It's like if you're at the doctor's office, you know, and you're in the waiting room and there are multiple patients and you have to wait till it's your turn to have, you know, be in the examining room. Now, because of that... Oh, bloody hell. That's one giant spirit. Yeah, Korra just said it. Ah, that's a big one. That's absolutely not frightening. If he hits us, we're dead. Not like that should be a thing. Oh, we actually survived. Yay. What? Why? It's yes, please. Why did I die? I was up in the air, trying to switch bending modes. Which did not properly work. I don't know. Yeah, was I? So, then, right now, because of that, the Datenschutzgrundverordnung, that's a terrible word. The doctor is not allowed to say like, Mr. Smith, it's your turn. Not allowed to do that. It's illegal. So now, they actually have to, if you're a patient, you have to, when you have to get to the nurse's standing point. I don't know where you're actually supposed to get that. It's...
I can do this.
I don't know how that's actually supposed to do work anything. Why do I still have equipped charge boost? I don't need that. I'm always charged.
Okay.
I should put that on.
What we have here.
Yeah. So that's, yeah. You have to, like, get a number or anything, and then the doctor has to say, well, Mr. Number 1, or something like that. It's your turn. That's just... That doesn't work. And all the patients, you have to sign some treaty or something? I don't know. It's like... There's a buttload of crap in there that just doesn't work in real life.
That's a big one.
And it's yeah, it's amazing. We have like a lot of that stuff in Germany. I mean, it's with the Article 13 and Article 11 and Article 12 of the copyright, you know, thing. I don't know how that's in English. It's Copyright Directive of the EU. I think that's it. I don't know. It's just... It's just unbelievable how that thing could go through with... well... I don't know how that's called in English. Bloody hell. That's just... getting on my nerves. All this fancy... yeah... law speak. Politics speak. I don't know how that's in English. I mean, politics is already complicated enough in your own language. But in an entirely different one? How? How that's supposed to work? It's just... No, it's complicated. Help, I don't like that. Complicated. Yeah. What was it? It's, I do say that very often. Where was I? It's, I cannot focus properly to the right theme, I think. Oh yeah, I don't have that one. Sadly. Yeah, we had to spend all the spirit energy on more important things. Oh, now it's 3 of them.
This can't be real.
It's, I'm trying to think of something particular to say right now. Dear Lord, 3 of them. All my worst nightmares at once. There's a... something like that, then there goes on some conversation for long. It's and then they say, it's all 12 of them. No sir, all 13, yeah. Whoever knows what I was talking about, good thing, I like you. You watch Doctor Who. And a particular good episode, to be precise. It's yeah, it's on the 50th anniversary special for those of you who didn't watch Doctor Who. Why don't you watch Doctor Who? You need to change that. Doctor Who is very, very good. Also, it's the longest running sci-fi show in history of humankind. So, yeah, do that. Watch Doctor Who. Be a good and proper person. Do that. Doctor Who is good. It's funny. Although the new season is...
What is this? Some kind of dark
I think
spirit
Chris
energy?
Chibnall tried to be someone who he is not. He tried to be cheery. Too cheery at some point because... well, the last Doctor was... yeah, was very dark, therefore he tried to be a bit more lightened mood. Tried to go to the Matt Smith area of the Doctor, not the... yeah. So it wouldn't be too strongly associated with the Peter Capaldi one that was just his reign. So he tried to create something more on the Matt Smith directory to a more yeah, open-minded, funny, nice, proper person Doctor. Not a so like of the I am the Doctor and I have all this darkness inside myself that defines who I am. And why did I get rank B? What? That's just no. That's wrong. And I think I left that chest unopened. I'm a stupid moron. Rank B also. That's not working. Yeah. Yeah. So that was what I was saying. That's just not working. We didn't have one scene in the entire season, including this special, where he had the Dark Doctor. I mean, even the Matt Smith one, at least twice or thrice a season, he became a Dark Doctor. Like really mad with a. I mean, he became very dark in the in the third episode already, I think. Got completely dark and like mad in this. That was good. That was a defining moment. I feel like the new Doctor, Jodie Whittaker one. This is that. And that's so sad because she's an amazing actress and she absolutely works as the first female Doctor. She works absolutely perfect as a female Doctor. It's she gives her best to convey that all this weird change between male and female, although it didn't come up often enough. And yeah, what you can also see that's like going back to the Matt Smith part. She's often used. There was the one episode with an homage to him. Well, she ordered a fez, or she got a fez that obviously the Matt Smith Doctor ordered. Just, you know, arrived 2-3 generations late. That's just yeah. Online orders. Never works out perfectly. The moment when, yeah, it's so you can see how back it goes, but she didn't have any, you know, very deep defining I am actually the Doctor moment, except for in the first episode. And that wasn't... Wow. Was okay for an average, you know, sci-fi show that worked, but it's Doctor Who. Just... I mean, even the first few episodes in the beginning, they worked better with that than this new episode. Just... Today, this uses such a high production standard that... that you wouldn't expect to see something like that in there, which just...
Let's do this.
Well, yeah, well, with something that just doesn't work. And why did I just die?
Hello, Korra.
Well, that doesn't work yet. I'm getting that. Because, well, we need to get money.
Thank you. Come again.
Let's give this
Yep.
another shot. I'm home.
Boom.
I have to equip items before I can use them.
Spirit energy, here we come. So... yeah. Where was I? There's again. Actually, where was I? I just really forgot that. Why did I forget that? And yeah, now you can see why the airbending is slightly overpowered. We have it on level 7 and it's just like boom, boom, boom. We can be swooping around and dealing a buttload of damage to our enemies without ever being endangered in any way. Boom. Level 8. Health increased. Level 9. That's that's how you do that, people. I think we went a bit too fast on with the level, because at there where the evil giggling man is, you know, the old man, that's how the level ends. Yeah, I know, it's sad. But yeah, I'm not going to miss the chance to go twice on the thing. No. Ooh. Experience! Everybody likes experience. So, yeah, what was that? On the doctor who thing. Oh no, come on! Really? Ah. Bollocks. Bollock shit. I'm mad now. It's just, mad all over again, because the says before today was just... Boy, Ubisoft, that's just... Wow! I love that game, but... Wow! Just, it makes me so mad! It's just like... It's something that... my high school class in computer... Oh, good lord, I don't know. I don't know if that translates into English. It's a school subject. I never learned how to translate that. It's in Germany. It's called Informatik. It's programming and computer stuff. There we do. Like, I learn about binary number systems with and that stuff. You know. You probably know.
Who are you?
I am known by many names, but you may call me Hundun, master of the chaotic attack. In my time, I was a king.
Huh. And now you're just a sad old man.
Yes, but one who still has much treasure in the physical world. Treasure enough to buy an army. And thanks to you opening the portals, now they can march right in.
Yeah, what I was about to say is that I really missed that about the new Doctor. No defining I am the Doctor Man moment that made you associate her with all the past lives. Just boom, clean slate. You know, you have like this, you have all these homages, and it feels like you have a Doctor Who's, you watch a Doctor Who spin-off with another character where you have all these references to the original show.
Hello, Korra. Have a look.
You know, it fits very much like that. And that's sad. Honestly. I could buy that now. No. Ooh, Tornado Fist. Ass Scooter. All this fancy stuff that I could buy. I don't know which I should get first. Healing or charge armor. I think I need that and healing. Although I cannot get that. I think I buy healing. And before I go
Thank
back
you.
to
Come
do the
again.
Tree of Time, because that's going to take some time. I think I'll go... Should I get back to a tight corner? Or back alley? Could do Temple Island again, but... Should I get back to a tight corner? That's just... Nah. I would like to get, you know, a bit more spirit energy. So... I think I use Air Temple Island. It's just... It's a fast and short-lived part, and well, it's easy to use it to, you know, level up.
How is that possible? That's right.
Boom. You see, it's
Milo would love this. Oops. Spirit water.
yeah.
I feel like it's helping, but it's
It's
not enough.
it's sad,
I need more.
honestly. The Doctor Who thing. Yeah. I just today or yesterday, to be precise, I watched the Captain Marvel movie. And I love it. And my family does too.
Mad about this.
It's an amazing movie. It's funny. It's comedic and boy, I love this version of Nick Fury that we get to see. It's Samuel Jackson kills it.
Getting closer. Still not enough.
It's like, you know, if you see these some of the interviews with Robert Downey Jr., where he actually appears like he's in the Tony Stark character, but he's not because they are so alike. I think that's the thing that partly went on there with the Nick Fury version that we got right now.
I'm so close.
Was like Samuel Jackson enjoying himself and imagining himself as a spy, how that would work, and
Expensive.
being a tad more serious, you know?
I can feel my energy coming back.
It was very funny
I got my
to see him like that. And the chemistry between Samuel Jackson and Brie Larson is so perfect. They work perfectly together. They blend in with each other and perform this epic duo that just works. And if you read onto the things that Samuel Jackson has done behind the scenes, you know, like on May the 4th, he actually showed up on set with his lightsaber and give it to Brie Larson, you know, the original one that he had. She actually could hold it and that stuff, and yeah, that's why these characters work so amazingly, because in real life the actors, they also add in if they're, I think they're friends. I'm not an expert on that stuff, but
And now try
you
it
can
here too.
see that they actually like each other, and despite watching only the 2D version and the translated German version, which sometimes makes you just feel odd because you know
Well, I'm getting
the
in
original
one way.
voices and that they all have this, you know, America being a big country, they all
Blame me if something
have
happens.
localized accents, and it's like not like they're speaking standard English like I do, although I have a variety of accents that I try to adapt but failed tremendously. Therefore it sounds like I'm speaking a mixed version of a bit of American English, mostly British English though, because we only learn that in school. Although we just learn, you know, the writing style, but not the way to say it in British English. That's confusing. So we don't learn the pronunciation of the British version. I think we learn the American one of pronunciation. I'm not sure. But I know that we don't learn the British one. And that's the problem. Because we learn the British way to write the language. But the pronunciation is just something, pronunciation something. I don't know. It feels like it has very little connection to the actual language that you actually speak if you're talking with someone. Which I realized the moment I first talked to an American person. And yes, I have met a lot of American persons and not one British person. That's why all my experience with the English language is with Americans. Therefore, for a while, I thought, why are we learning the British version? That's stupid. We should learn the American version because that's the one that people use and most of the, you know, the majority of the people speak and understand. And yeah, that's why I was so confused. Confused, that's not why. It means confused. And I'm still am kind of... now I know that the British version is more civilized and, you know, more humble and stuff. I don't know. It's I think it's child friendlier, and that's the reason why we learn it. Honestly, I couldn't think of any other actually somewhat version of,
What is going on?
you know, of reasoning why we would learn that. I mean, I liked it. I watched Doctor Who and stuff, and Sherlock, and I prefer the British version. It's much more smooth and civilized, you know. With the British version, everything just sounds more enjoyable. And now we've got spirit energy, yay!
Hello, Korra. Have a look around.
We'll buy that too. I think because in the end of
Thank you. Come
because this is the, you know, the after that we only have the final boss fight. I think I will between these I think between 7 and 8 or between 6, I don't know when. I will get the bending levels up to max for everything. But right now I won't be using the
What to wear
XP talisman anymore. I will be using the healing one. I will also not use the spirit thing one. I'll use charge jump because that's my standard set that I use if I'm doing stuff. You know, playing the game normally private. Which I just refer to as doing stuff. Oh good lord. That's just embarrassing and sad. But well, it's not the main
Let's go
point.
and get him.
Yeah, so what I was trying to tell is that I prefer the English, the British version. Although it makes more sense for us to learn the American version, because well, that's the reason we have actually English in school is so we can communicate with more people around the world. And that's why I don't understand why some people actually think it would make sense to have Turkish in schools and not English or French. You know, the reason we learn these is not because we have a high percentage of French and English people in Germany. We don't have. We have a high percentage of everything in Germany. Except Germans. Which sounds a bit weird. But, you know, that just sounds wrong. But Germans that actually go back 2, 3, 4 generations of people living in Germany with a no migration background, that's pretty rare in Germany. Because it's so multicultural that basically I think over every second person has some migration group background in the last 2 generations or 3. You see? Therefore making this very interesting and yeah. Therefore I think in my class the only people we had with 2 generations of Germans before without migration background. I think actually we have 3 of us, me being one of it, because well, yeah, making that sound pretty, yeah, not so bad. But it also causes some big things that, if you think about it, my great-grandparents probably were Nazis, which is pretty upsetting. You know, thinking about, hearing all those stories about that and thinking that they actually went with that stuff just kind of makes you rethink certain things about, especially about family, and that is, and how important it is that things changed. Because I mean, I always looked up to my grandparents. They were just very good role models. Both pairs of grandparents. And they obviously love their parents. And therefore my great-grandparents, I imagine those as very good people. And when I heard as a small child that they survived 2 world wars, was just, wow, that was amazing. They were like, I want to be like that. And when later you found out that, boy, they were the evil people in 2 world wars. That's not good. That's no. And that they were probably Nazis. That's just not right. And yeah, makes these things very difficult. Therefore, I envy all those people who don't have this feeling. It's actually, yeah, it's very antagonizing, and I hope that I used antagonizing properly in this sentence. Just, yeah, gives you this feeling in the deep down in the stomach that always makes you feel. That makes you feel like you think you're feeling sick. If that just made any sense. Which is, yeah, not so bright. Not so bright. Yeah. That's pretty deep, and it's absolutely misplaced in The Legend of Korra, but I don't care. This is my first English project. I'm experimenting around, and yeah. Therefore, I am pretty sure that one day, if this works out with making projects in as well German as well as in English, I will make a remake of this. Of this Let's Play. That's it. And probably season 2 or something. I don't know how I'll call it yet, but I'm pretty sure I will make that one, after having like 7, 8 projects, somewhere around that number. Maybe as, the 10th project will be a remake or something. Once I get into that and collect a bit of experience and learn. And yeah. Right now you can see big difference between this being part 4 and part 1. It's a big difference. The way I talk, the way I behave, it's even from these few videos I became better. And with the help that I get from my American friends, it will even work better. And therefore I hope you will stay tuned. I hope that's it. That's the thing I always want to, but yeah, not right now. It's the part is going too long. I'll talk about that tomorrow in the next episode of Let's Play The Legend of Korra. Just want to say Star Wars Theory. I watched that YouTube channel way too much. I just realized. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed the video. Rate it. May the force be with you. And bye. I so have to work on that outro.